Good morning, students. Today is the 16th session in the e-content program. We are going ahead with coordination chemistry. In today's class, we shall see the inner and outer complexes with coordination number 4 for nickel. So in this class, we are going to go ahead with the valence bond theory, inner and outer complexes with coordination number 4 of nickel. Recollecting the valence bond theory, the central metal ion will make available an adequate number of empty orbitals for the coordinate bond formation with suitable ligands. Appropriate number of s, p, d and f orbitals of the metal will hybridize to give new hybrid orbitals, and these hybrid orbitals are directed towards the ligand position according to the geometry of the complex. Each ligand has at least one orbital containing a lone pair of electrons. The empty hybrid orbitals of the metal ion overlap with fully filled orbitals of the ligand, forming ligand-metal coordinate bond. If the inner n-1d orbitals are used in the formation of a complex, it will be called an inner orbital complex, and if it uses the nd orbitals, it will be called as the outer orbital complex. Complexes of nickel with coordination number 4. First let us study complexes of nickel with coordination number 4, and then we shall go ahead with coordination number 6. Nickel 2, copper 2, platinum 2, palladium 2 form mostly 4 coordinate entities. That is, these 4 metals, that is nickel in +2 oxidation state, copper in +2 oxidation state, platinum and palladium in +2 oxidation forms 4 coordinate bond. The geometry in this case will be either square planar or tetrahedral. With coordination number 4, we can expect the central metal ion to undergo sp3 or dsp2 hybridization, and accordingly the structure of the complexes will be square planar or tetrahedral. In case of nickel atom having atomic number 28 has an electronic configuration argon 3d8 4s2. In its +2 oxidation state, it has configuration argon 3d8. Depending on the hybridization involved, there are 2 possible ways in which the complex of nickel with coordination number 4 may be formed. Depending on the type of hybridization involved, there are 2 possible ways in which the complex of nickel with coordination number 4 may be formed. If the complex involves sp3 hybridization, it will have a tetrahedral structure. If the complex involves dsp2 hybridization, it will have a square planar complex. Now, let us study some examples wherein it uses sp3 hybridization and dsp2 hybridization. In case of tetrachloronickelate 2, what do we observe is the magnetic measurements of this complex show it is paramagnetic with 2 unpaired electrons. In this case, nickel, the electronic configuration is going to be argon 3d8. In +2 oxidation state of this complex, the central metal ion will lose the 2 4s electrons, and in the hybridization, it utilizes 1s and the 3 4p orbitals to form 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. As it is forming sp3 hybridization, the hybrid orbitals formed are going to be oriented in a tetrahedral geometry, and the 4 chlorine atoms containing electron pair H will occupy the hybrid orbitals, and thus tetrachloronickelate 2 is going to have a tetrahedral structure with 2 unpaired electrons, so it is paramagnetic in nature and it has sp3 hybridization. Coming to another complex of nickel, that is nickel tetracarbonyl. In nickel tetracarbonyl, the oxidation state of nickel is going to be 0. In this complex, the oxidation state of nickel is going to be 0. That is, it is not going to lose any electrons in the atom. But to form the complex, it uses the s and p orbitals of the 4s subshell. It uses the s and p orbitals of the 4s subshell. As we know, there are two s electrons in the 4s subshell. The electrons of the s orbitals are forced to pair up with the 3d unpaired electrons. These two electrons are forced to pair up with the d electrons, making the 4s orbital vacant, and it now undergoes sp3 hybridization, and the hybrid orbitals are oriented in a tetrahedral geometry, and the four carbonyl groups containing electron pair each are going to occupy the hybrid orbitals, and this complex is going to be diamagnetic in nature as there are no unpaired electrons, and the geometry is going to be tetrahedral. Hybridization is going to be sp3 hybridization. Coming to another complex, it is going to be tetracyanonickelate 2. In the two examples previously, the hybridization involved by nickel atom was sp3 hybridization, but in tetracyanonickelate 2, we are going to observe it is going to use the d orbital, one of the d orbital of the 3d orbital. Here, the configuration of nickel is going to be 3d8 4s2. In the formation of the complex, the two electrons are going to be forced to pair up here. They are going to be forced to pair up here, and the one of the d orbital is going to be vacant. One of the d orbital is made vacant, so it is going to use 1d, 2 sp, 1s orbital, and the two of the p orbitals. It is going to use two of the p orbitals are going to be used. So what happens is, in this case, in +2 oxidation state, students remember, in tetracyanonickelate 2 in +2 oxidation state, it is going to lose the 4s electrons. So 4s orbital is vacant. The two electrons here are pairing up, and 1d orbital is vacant. Because 1d orbital is vacant, now it uses 1d, 1 4s and 2 p orbitals and undergoes dsp2 hybridization, and the hybrid orbitals formed here in this case are going to be directed in a square planar structure. They are going to be directed in a square planar structure, and so this undergoes a dsp2 hybridization. As it has no unpaired electrons, it is going to be diamagnetic in nature. So in tetracyanonickelate 2, nickel atom is undergoing dsp2 hybridization. The hybrid orbitals are going to be oriented in a square planar structure, and the 4 cyano groups containing electron pairs are going to occupy the hybrid orbitals, and the geometry is going to be square planar. It is going to be diamagnetic in nature as there are no unpaired electrons, and the hybridization is dsp2. So we can just see how the complex is going to be formed. Nickel with 4 cyano groups. Here this is going to be the electrons in the nickel 2+ state. It has lost the electrons in the 4s orbital. These two electrons are going to be forced to be paired up, undergoes dsp2 hybridization. These are the dsp2 hybrid orbitals, and the complex is going to be a square planar complex. Coming to the outer complex of nickel with coordination number 6. Nickel atom can also undergo outer complex with coordination number 6. And nickel with atomic number 28 has electronic configuration argon 3d8 4s2. In plus 2 state, it loses the 2 electrons in the 4s orbital. In the formation of this complex, it uses 1 4s, 3 4p and 2 of the d orbitals, undergoes sp3 d2 hybrid orbitals, d2 hybridization. The hybrid orbitals are going to be oriented in an octahedral geometry. The 6 ammonia molecules having a lone pair of electrons are going to occupy the hybrid orbitals. And so nickel also exhibits exhibits an octahedral geometry while forming hexaamine nickel 2 complex. So this is going to be a quick revision. Nickel 2 plus 2 oxidation state. There is no hybridization. It is going to be number of unpaired electrons is going to be 2. It is going to be paramagnetic. In tetrachloronickelate 2, which we had observed, it is undergoing sp3 hybridization. Oxidation state is plus 2. It is going to be sp3. Geometry is going to be tetrahedral. It is paramagnetic in nature. Whereas in tetracyanonickelate 2, it is undergoing dsp2 hybridization. There is going to be a rearrangement and the geometry is going to be square planar. There are no unpaired electrons. It is diamagnetic in nature. Likewise in nickel tetracarbonyl, here the oxidation state is going to be 0. It is undergoing sp3 hybridization. It is because it is undergoing sp3 hybridization, it is tetrahedral. It is going to be diamagnetic in nature. This is the outer complex in hexaamine nickel 2 complex. It is undergoing sp3 d2 outer complex. The geometry is going to be octahedral. Number of unpaired electrons is 2 and it is paramagnetic in nature. Okay students, with this we have completed nickel, the valence bond theory of nickel with inner and outer complexes. With inner and outer complexes of nickel, we have studied nickel tetrachloronickelate 2, tetracyanonickel 2, nickel tetracarbonyl and hexaamine nickel 2. So this was all in this class. Thank you.